Hi there, this is Jen Kitzmiller with the National Weather Service in Missoula, and I have your weather planning briefing recorded on Thursday, June 16th. So the key points, we're going to be seeing a rapid warm up here the next couple of days with hot and dry conditions expected into Friday. Behind that, there's going to be increasing chances for thunderstorms both Friday and Saturday afternoon and evenings, and there is a potential for some of those storms to become strong to maybe even severe locally. And then finally, behind the warm up, we do have another cool, or I should say mild, and potentially very wet weather system that's going to be coming in this weekend. So just to start things off, here's our current satellite imagery from Thursday afternoon. And the main thing, we have high pressure just off to our east starting to build into western Montana, north central Idaho. That's responsible for the warming temperatures. However, if we looked offshore, you'll see a well-defined low pressure system. This is the feature that with time is going to be slowly moving inland into the Pacific Northwest and eventually through western Montana and north central Idaho this weekend, bringing increasing chances for precipitation. So the first kind of highlight for that Friday period, we are expecting some warm and breezy conditions. We're looking at a lot of areas across western Montana, especially Missoula south and east, getting up into the 90s by Friday afternoon, with a lot of other locations seeing highs into the 80s. So this is a pretty rapid increase in temperatures, especially when you look at where we've been the last couple of days with temperatures. And in fact, we'll be seeing temperatures running anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees above normal on Friday. So of course with that, that is going to continue to increase the snow melt out of the higher elevations, the higher terrain out there, which will keep rivers running high, fast, and cold. We do still have some minor flooding going on across northwest Montana, and a lot of that will likely continue as we continue to see snow melt, especially in those areas that actually received a significant amount of snow earlier this week. Another highlight for Friday is that it does look pretty breezy, especially across southwest Montana, so down towards Drummond, Anaconda Butte, and also across Lemhi County, where we could see wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour tomorrow, Friday afternoon. I also mentioned as that low pressure system starts to move ever so slowly closer to the region, potential for some strong storms to develop both Friday and Saturday afternoons and evenings. On the left here, this is showing where the best chance of thunderstorms is for Friday, and you'll see that mainly includes the Idaho Panhandle up into northwest Montana. Then if we shift to Saturday, that threat of the stronger storms really becomes more focused into west central and Montana and north central Idaho. In this area with the darker green is where there's more confidence for potentially strong storms. With any storms that develop Friday into Saturday, we do have some concerns, particularly with heavy downpours. Some of these storms, they should be moving relatively quickly, but there's going to be a lot of moisture out there to work with, so that's definitely a concern. There's also an increased threat of maybe some hail, possibly getting a little bit larger, maybe over an inch sized hail is possible, as well as some gusty winds. So something to keep an eye on, especially if you have plans to be out and about Friday into Saturday. Now, as we approach the latter half of the weekend, Sunday into the Monday time frame, it does look like that low pressure system is going to be moving inland and spreading precipitation across the region. There's still a fair amount of uncertainty in the track of that system and how it's going to close off or if it closes off as it moves through the region. So there's still some question marks in what we're going to end up with for total precipitation amounts. The graphic here on the left is our current forecast. So this is the most current model information, and we're looking at maybe a somewhat standard June type system based off of our current forecast, which is showing maybe 1/2 inch to an inch, maybe up to 1.5 inches across northwest Montana. This is the current forecast. If we look to the right, however, this is the high-end rainfall potential. So there's only around a 10% chance, or a 1 in 10 chance, that this could occur. These kind of precipitation amounts could occur. So we kind of see this as like the worst case scenario for this weekend. And you will see there are some areas, especially from Missoula eastward, along the Continental Divide, where there's potential to see 2 to 3 inches of precipitation. Now, if that precipitation was to occur, these higher end amounts, especially across northwest Montana, there would be some concerns for some elevated flooding potential, minor flooding possibly. So that is something that we're still keeping an eye on. Again, this graphic on the right, it only has about a 10% chance of occurring, but we wanted to show the possibility, as there has been quite a divergence in how this system is going to evolve going into this weekend. So again, just to kind of wrap that up, overall we've got pretty high confidence that it is going to be a wet weekend, but still some question marks on exactly how wet and where that heaviest rainfall will occur. For those who have any concerns with water, we definitely recommend continuing to watch the situation, especially across northwest Montana, because if we do get those heavier amounts, that's going to just exacerbate the conditions that are already out there. So definitely recommend to keep an eye on the forecast moving forward, and we'll continue to provide updates as our confidence grows. Just looking at our weather threat matrix, we've got some active periods here coming up as discussed, with those highlights and the darker orange color showing where we have some concerns for either some stronger thunderstorms or heavy rain with that low pressure system moving in. So that's all I have for today. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to give us a call. Otherwise, our next scheduled briefing will be on Sunday, June 19th. And in the meantime, feel free to reach out if you need anything else from us. Thanks.